I wonder if those guys are looking for me. I wonder if they're looking for some revenge. Hey, GamerFox, we know you took down our home in the first episode. We're coming to get you. All right, guys, you just keep going. I don't want to mess with you. Just keep going that way. Hello gamers and gamer fans, and welcome to another exciting episode of Minecraft. I am very excited about today's episode because today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get to do some building. In the last episode, I teased a little bit about doing some building, and then we got distracted by things like searching for more diamonds, enchanting our tools and armor, traveling to the end again to perform an end city raid, getting ourselves not only an elytra, but a whole mess of shulker boxes, and then we even ended up doing some treasure hunting on the high oceans of this Minecraft world on our way back to our spawn village here. But today we're done with all of that. Off camera, I went and did a bunch of provisioning myself. I traveled out about 8,000 blocks and got myself into several different biomes, a desert, found a jungle, and a badlands. And at the badlands, I was able to procure a whole bunch of resources like terracotta, and of course came across a whole bunch of unusual friends. So with all that in hand, today we're going to get to some building. Finally, we're going to set up our main base. Before we get started and we head over to start building, I just wanted to show off a few changes that I've made to my village here since the last episode. This was my base camp where I was kind of putting my resources temporarily in episodes 1 and 2, and it was getting a little bit concerning to have my stuff out in the open. So I created myself my own little house right here where I can store all of my items. I have a bunch of chests, my bed, and things like that. I even got myself a pet dog. Say hello, Rexy. How you doing? Oh, scratchy, scratchy. So I also added a few extra villager homes around here, and I got myself some animals penned up here for resources, and I set myself up with a lovely farm, which was very exciting. And I also have future plans for things that I want to do with villagers, so I sequestered these two guys over here, along with another pet dog. He's our guard dog, watching the villagers, making sure they're safe. I'm not going to do anything with these villagers in this episode. Next episode, I have plans for these guys, so they're going to hang out here and wait for me until then. But as I said, today's episode is all about the building, so I think it's time to gather our resources and supplies, get our things together, and get over to our build site and get started with today's build. All right, Mr. Rexy, let me give you a little bit of food. What kind of dad would I be if I wasn't giving my dog some food? All right, you're all set. Be a good boy. Don't bother the villagers while I'm gone, okay? We are going to head over to our build site now, so let's go check it out. We're going to go past our portal from the very first episode. If you remember, right over here, there it is. There's our portal to the nether. The Foxy Road is actually going to stretch right along this area right here and up through these woods. And we're going to go all the way out into this area of the woods out here. And we're going to get ourselves out to this coastline. This is where the Foxy Road is going to end up, and this is ultimately going to be our final base. So we're going to start building over in this area right here. And I'm going to try, this is kind of the area we're going to be building in today. So we're going to work on sticking the landing, and yes, okay, we got it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up some of my tools and resources right here, and we're going to jump into Foxy Vision build mode, and we're going to clean out this area, and we're going to prep it for our build. And done. Trees cleared, dirt shoveled, and area terraformed just the way that I want it. So the way this is going to play out when I'm all done, we're going to be coming on the pathway, the road, if you will, the Foxy Road, from this direction here, kind of up this way and up this hill, and we're going to go and continue on this way. The path will go through the woods there eventually and towards what will be the main base in that direction. And this is where our build for today is going to be. As you can see, I've already gone ahead and pre-visualized what the layout, the foundation of the structure that we're going to build. It's going to be a house right here. This is what it looks like. And I did it in dirt. This is a very easy way to just lay out what is going to be the shape of your building, your home, whatever you're going to be building. And first of all, I wanted to make sure it was going to fit in the space that I had cleared out, and it does. And this just kind of gives a rough idea of what the shape of the entire house is going to be when we're done. The next thing that we'll talk about now is the build palette. And this is something that's important to kind of figure out and decide before you sit down to do your build, because you don't want to go ahead and start building and then realize after the fact that the materials that you picked just didn't work. You don't really like the way that things look together. So we kind of work out the build palette in the beginning just to give a rough idea for what we're going to try to do. So for this particular build, we're working off of what was a cleric's house as the base inspiration for this, but we're going to change things around a little bit. So we're going to start on the very bottom with some stone bricks, and I'm going to enhance that on the top with a mix of andesite, stone bricks, and regular stone. So it's going to kind of look something like this. This is going to be the foundation for our house. Now, after that, what we're going to do for the second level is we're going to do a mix of terracotta. So we're going to have, a set of light gray terracotta right here. And in the middle, we're going to have some white terracotta. And we're even going to mix in a little bit of brown. So that's what the walls are going to look like on the second floor. And we're going to top the entire structure with spruce stairs, spruce wood for the roofing. So this just kind of gives you an overall idea of what the build palette is going to be that we're going to be working with today. And with all that said, I think it's time to jump into a Foxy Vision build mode and get this house started. That is the exterior done. That is the bottom basement floor and the first floor and all of the sort of exterior walls and everything. And I'm really excited. I really like how this has come out so far. Now, this is not anywhere near done. I still have some more finishing touches to put on the exterior as well. But the next thing that I want to do is cap this off with the roof, and then we'll go through and we'll do some of those exterior flourishes. So one last time into the Foxy build mode, and here we go, and let's put the roof on. Okay, and the roof is on, and as I was just checking the replay of my building here, I thought I spotted something out the back window, or something out the back here. Hold on. Let's see if I can see what I thought. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna try to very quickly, let's get some sleep, and I think it's gonna be time to very quickly put the doors on this house and get my things moved in, because that could be a little bit of an issue right there. And just like a new house, when you move in for the first time, there's nothing in here. This house is completely empty. I did finish this up and put some torches in. I did finish the downstairs too. I added some variety to the walls, and I put all the windows in. Oop, I'm missing one window. We have to put in a window right there. Okay, good. We got all the windows in that we want to have in here. So I've got at least the place secure so that I can stay here, and if I need to avoid any more pillagers walking through here, or any more other hostels or anything like that. So the place is it's done. We've got the roof on and everything like that. Let's take a look on the outside. I did a little bit of exterior work here. I added some variety in the bottom layer with the stone and the stone bricks and the andesite. So I did that when I put the windows in. I still have to do a couple of things. One thing I need to do is all of these columns here are going to be stripped oak. Not these, and not the cross beams. Those are all going to stay. These cross beams will stay the regular oak, but these are all going to be stripped oak. And I think that really makes a kind of a nice look. If you start to see, it kind of makes a nice little flourish here, and it's not too dark along the whole thing. It adds a little bit of variety there. Definitely want to get in and set up the inside, but I also want to set up the entrance. This is not what the entranceway is going to look like, so I'm going to go ahead and finish that up. We're going to create the entrance, the steps here, the little bit of the yard, and the pathway out to the Foxy Road. We're going to do that to finish this up. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done a bunch of exterior flourish as well, and let's take a look at the final result. Da-da-da-da-da-da! And hey, I'm really happy with this. I think this actually came out really nice. This feels like a very homey kind of place here, and I've done a bunch of different, a little bit of work here on the exterior, gave myself a nice little sort of path going up to the house here, and we do need to, we want to clean that up right there, make that some nice path. Exactly, get rid of that grass. We got a little bit of wood there, that's fine. We got a nice little sort of deck patio kind of entranceway into the house. Now we've got all of our strip oak done on the sides, and we added some nice flourish here. We had a little bit of a front garden in the front and some trees, and we got a little bit of flowers going on around here. I think it looks really, really, really nice. I even added these sort of spruce gates that I've seen people do before, which I thought, you know, it's kind of nice. Adds a little bit of extra detail to the front. All right, waking up from another day here in my Minecraft world, and I have done a little more work here inside and out to put some more details and some more touches on the place. As you can see here on the first floor, I've started work on my kitchen, and I added some plant decorations in here. I don't have a lot of the resources that I need for the first floor. A lot of that stuff is back at the spawn village, so I have to go back and get that. But in the meantime, I did get work done downstairs. Look at this. Ooh, yes. I like this. I've got lots of storage down here. I have my furnaces, and then I also have areas for what's going to be my brewing and my enchanting areas. This is going to be a functional, usable basement, and I can't wait for it to have all that stuff together. I'm really excited about it. As you can see too, I went ahead and I went with 2 deep walls down here. This is something that B-Dubs from Hermitcraft does a lot. He advocates for it. And then you can have like nice interior walls, and it makes the space feel, I think, a little more warm and homey. It doesn't feel like a cold, damp basement. It feels like it could be usable and a nice livable space down here. So I like that. The other thing that I've done, if we go outside here, as you can see, I finished a little bit more of my walk. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I have to go in and get more andesite. I have to finish that. I don't know why I didn't do that. That's, oh, come on, GamerFox. Attention to detail here. As you can see, I did some more bushes along this way over here, just to kind of make this look, you know, nice, just to kind of finish it off, and did a little more detail work here. And I started working on the road that's going to go back towards the village, and consequently also did a little bit of road this way as well, and what's going to be heading off into the eventual base in that direction. So this is it. I'm really happy. This was the goal of this episode, was to get this build done and have a sort of a spot to work from as I start getting into this area over here, and that spawn village would be way too far away. I have sort of like a landing spot and a place to begin working from. And the last thing that I want to do to really finish this off and make this place a home, we're going to give it a address, and we're going to put it on the Foxy Road. 15 Foxy Road is the address. It is official now. It is a home. It is done. I am very excited. This is the first of many builds to come here in this world, but this is going to do it for this episode of Survival Minecraft today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you maybe learned something about building and you enjoyed watching the process. If you did, please consider leaving a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hey, consider subscribing. You may enjoy some of the content coming. It's free, and if you change your mind, you can always unsubscribe later. It would really be helpful to the channel, and I would very much appreciate it. But it's getting late. It's time to go, everyone. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon.